Clarissa. If you are new, welcome to my channel, and if you are returning, welcome back. So in honor of finally reaching 100 subscribers, I'm doing my Q&A video. I really wanted to do this video for a while, but I kind of wanted to wait until my channel was a little bit more established. It's finally coming. I'm still a little bit sick, so please excuse my voice. But I asked on all my social media platforms, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, on here, for people to send me questions in that they wanted me to answer or things I wanted to know about me. So that's what I'm going to be answering today, is some of those questions. Whether you know me in real life or we're just internet friends, keep watching because you might learn something new. What's your ethnicity? My mom is Chinese and my dad is white. So I am half Chinese and half white. Question is, what's your next tattoo plan? So actually, a week ago, a little less than a week ago, me and my good friend Drea, that has been in one of my other videos. If you haven't watched our college game day rivalry Get Ready With Me, the link will be up there. We went and got tattoos. So, sorry mom and dad, I have another one. I got a tattoo that says patience on my rib. It's right below the skull that I have on my rib. I'm gonna put a picture right here so you guys can see what it looks like. That was sort of the recent tattoo, and this is my way of putting it out there. And then sort of the next thing is, I've talked about it before very briefly, but I have a tattoo on the back of my arm. I don't want to show you guys still. And it's a very poorly done tattoo. It's not symmetrical and it's very ugly, and the image that I had in my mind for it, I still love, and the image that I showed the guy is still beautiful. The idea and the symbolism to me before it is all beautiful. Just, I did a very poor job of being very articulate in what I wanted as far as like making him change it, because he gave me a hard time at the tattoo shop, and just being overly nice, I let it go when I should have been like, no, you're gonna do it this way or I'm going to leave, and I didn't do that. So I'm stuck with this ugly tattoo on the back of my arm that's not symmetrical. So my next tattoo plan is to get this one fixed. I want to have some dot work added to it, and just like, it's not very big. It's like, let's see. But I want to add some dot work to it to make it symmetrical and to make it look more like the tattoo that I actually wanted. So I'm hopefully going to get that done while I'm home. Okay, moving on. Next question is, what's in your life after master's? So after I finish my master's program, which I'll be done with my master's in May, I have taken a job full time. I don't know where I'm going to be yet, so you guys will probably hear about that more a little bit later on. So I can kind of tell you about like my job search and negotiating and like all that kind of good stuff I want to talk about on my channel. So that's all going to come later, but I do have a job and I'll be moving somewhere else across the country to work there, and yeah, that's currently the plan. Okay, this one is one that I kind of like and some that I didn't start thinking about until recently. So it says Instagram goals. So if you guys did not know, I have a photography Instagram, which is Clarissa B Photography, and I also have my personal Instagram, which is ClarissuhNicole, same as my YouTube name. And on my photography page, it had kind of become just a separate page that I made to be able to post my photography more, because I felt like it was underappreciated on my personal page and people would rather see iPhone selfies, honestly. So I made the photography page because I was like, I want to still be able to post like my work that I like spend a lot of time editing and thinking out and going through and all this stuff and getting paid to do on a separate page where people will appreciate it. But then I wasn't really keeping up with the page, so kind of one of my goals in 2019 is to really actually treat that like my photography business page and really put in the time and the work that I put into my photography into growing that page, because it is something that I really enjoy, and it's something that I sort of want to be able to meet people through and do all different things on Instagram. And Instagram and digital media is a huge platform for networking and marketing and all that kind of stuff, so I really want to grow my following on that, as well as work on like putting out better content like more consistently and not just kind of posting my leftovers kind of thing. I want to start working with brands more as a photographer, and so therefore I also want to be working with brands more on like my personal Instagram, so it's like double-edged sword. Like I want to be doing both things at once. So yeah, Instagram goals: grow my following, be more interactive. Next question is just about maintaining a long-distance relationship. So when I left Florida for my master's, and I was still dating my boyfriend at the time still dating my boyfriend now, and at the time we hadn't been together that long, I had so many people to where the point that like it used to actually aggravate me, ask me like, oh, so when you're moving, what are you and your boyfriend gonna do? Oh, are you and your boyfriend gonna stay together when you move? Things of that nature that would assume that because someone's moving to another state temporarily that you couldn't ever be in a relationship, which I don't know, I feel like it's kind of insulting to me, because if you really care about someone and it is a short-term thing, that shouldn't even be an issue. Like, it never really crossed my mind. When I started dating my boyfriend, like, we had talked about the fact that I was going to be leaving and I didn't know where I was going to go to my master's yet, if I was going to do my master's, all that kind of stuff. And I wouldn't have gotten to a relationship with someone that I felt like if I move away, I don't want to be with them anymore. Because then why are you in a relationship if you didn't care enough about that person to try to make it work when things are hard and you kind of have to commute to see each other? That just doesn't really make sense to me. For the maintaining a long distance relationship, I honestly have not thought that it was that hard. I've been really lucky, so my boyfriend has actually come down to see me, and then I've actually gone to see him since I've been here, and then now it's been several months since I've seen him, and then I'm gonna see him when I go home for winter break. So it really hadn't been that long periods of time of us not seeing each other, but to me it was never like really difficult. I was super afraid because since meeting him, we were like inseparable. That was just someone I like really loved being around, and so I got really scared because I never really had that attachment to someone before, because I've done long distance relationships before, but it wasn't the same. They weren't relationships, they were situationships. Anyway, I was really worried about it, and then if it's the right person and you care about them enough, and I love my boyfriend very much, it's really not that difficult if you're both trying. I talk to him on FaceTime every day, we're texting every day. Even if we don't text every day and we're both busy, or he's working, or I have school, or he has school, or whatever it may be, like we still make it work. And communication is just really important, and that's important in any relationship. You want to make sure that you guys are open and honest with each other, and it's not something that either party is very jealous, because then it's never going to work. I've gotten to the point in my life that I'm very secure in who I am, and the person that I'm with has to also be very secure with who they are and know that they can trust me and I can trust them, and vice versa. If not, there's no point in being in a relationship. So once you have trust, once you have communication, and once you really care about the person and want to make it work, long distance is worth it, especially if you know it's going to be for short term, it's going to be a year, it's going to be 2 years. It's really not something that I think is that difficult if you have sort of that right scenario. Okay, there was a long-winded answer. Okay. Next question is, how many tattoos do you have? I have 6. Okay, so another question that I got is, what are you studying in your master's? So I have my bachelor's in finance, and then I'm also getting my master's in finance. How tall are you? If you know me, you know that I think this answer is like 5'8". The actual answer is 5'4". Or like 5'5". It's like 5'4.5". I'm gonna say 5'5", but my license says 5'4", so. Okay, and the next question is, who is your biggest inspiration? I feel like for different aspects of life, I have different inspiration. So like my main one, my biggest inspiration in just like life in general is my mom, because she's just the most patient, kind-hearted person I've ever met in my life, and I love her. She's an angel. Yes, I'm mom. That's my mom. That's the answer. Hi, mom. Okay. Okay, this is kind of a cool, different question. So this one says, what are your top 5 songs saved on Spotify? So, well, it says Apple Music, but I use Spotify, so I'm gonna say Spotify. On Spotify, the last 5 songs, should I play them? I'm gonna play them. Okay. Okay, next one, Crush a Lot, Lil Baby. Real Rich, Gucci Man with Khalifa. Next, LLC.
I just took her name and made that bitch a LLC. To you, he's rich and famous, but he's just a guy to me. I feel like I'm King Kong. Name still going ding dong.
And then the last one, this is very different, y'all, from the ones that I played you before. If you don't know who Memphis Mayfire is, we're gonna give this one a minute. We're not gonna have a whole jam session, but yeah, that was my last 5 Spotify songs. Okay, so last few just super quick questions that I cannot ramble on are, how old are you? So I am 22. Where are you from? I'm originally from Florida, and I currently live in Texas. So I wanted to also do like about me in this video, but I feel like I rambled with a lot of the questions, and so this is just going to be long enough as it is, so I don't really need to do the about me. So that's it. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed getting to know me, please check out some of my other videos. Consider subscribing down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!